can kind of tell the age gap.
Yeah, you can.
Like, you'll get the ones that are, like, really, like, right, okay, whatever. And they're, like, what, 18 over? And then you get, like, you can tell the ones that are, like, 10 years old.
Every time I see that, I just give them a jerk-off motion. And
mashing the keys and going, you know.
Yeah.
You get that. And that's like the one thing, I don't like to block people from my channel, but I've realized as my channel's grown, I've been blocking more and more people recently, because I guess people are either getting more
those guys anyway. So
like I want to keep people's ability to say what they want on my channel open. I don't want to censor people.
Right.
But when they start to just be belligerent towards others, then it's like kind of like, well, crap. Now I have no choice. You kind of just ran out of rope. I'm not giving you anymore.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, like
It's a bit like that in the stream chats.
Yeah, you get that too.
Yeah.
There's only so far you can push it, but if you're just not listening, well, then you just have to you have to play the role as creator and get rid of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you were saying, Chill, like you're like, you should getting messages like you should die and stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
But that's funny to watch and funny to read, because some of them mean it so much. They're like, I really hope a bus just runs through your front door. I'm like, wow.
I think there's
That is
It's
so
almost the compliment.
I think there's a fine line, though. I think there's a fine line between that, like, jokingly, and then actually hating someone, which would turn into bullying. So, like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I just don't. I don't know. I don't condone any of that. Don't bully. You should just love, you know? Like, jeez.
It was funny that, I don't know if you know the feud I have with Smarty, which is mainly hypothetical. It's all it's all a joke between me and him.
I followed that adamantly when it was going on.
Please don't tell me people actually take it seriously.
They did, and they actually got one of my videos flagged and taken down for bullying. And I got a strike on my channel, on the Chili Willy channel that I have, because they thought I was legitimately trying to bully and harass him. And see, you have that. You have people who take that seriously, and then they screw everything up. And you have people who take legitimate bullying and harassing as a joke, and then they just don't care about it. So it's funny how the two dichotomies are so ridiculous. On one end, you have joking about it, and everyone takes it seriously. On the other end, you have it actually happening, and people are joking about it. So it's weird how that happens. But that's like anybody. That's like when the minute you put a group of people together, you're going to have different reactions to something 100% of the time. Unless you're in the Congress, okay? Because I find it ridiculous how all Democrats and how all Republicans can vote on the same issue and be split completely.
Yeah, it boggles my mind. Yeah, me too.
It's like, what, not one Democrat and not one Republican agree with the other guy? No, now you guys just jerk me around here. But that's the only place where you can say something and you'll have the same answers from everybody. Everyone's got a different reaction to something. So that's the one thing you got to be worried about, how people are going to react and how they're going to see it.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, didn't that I know the video you're talking about. Did that lead to the next video of the one where you actually praise Smarty a little bit, like as a friend?
And I sing to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny because that video, the praising one, didn't even go up in response to the other video getting taken down. That was just my next video. Because that video existed, I could have like, how did YouTube not see how this is a joke? Because legitimately, right after that video, I put up another one singing to him, Brokeback Mountain. You know, so it's funny how things, they just either, I don't know, they just don't understand. I remember there was this one incident on, I think it was the Star Wars Field Republic forums, where you know how someone says, like, the meme, like, I'm 12 and what is this?
Yeah.
Well, someone said that in response to someone's comment, and the guy got his account terminated because you have to be 13 and older to have an account. They didn't realize that he was copying the meme, you know, like, I'm 12 and what is this? They legitimately thought he was 12, and they deleted his account. Yeah,
Press the
weird.
big red button.
Yeah, I know, right? Just nuke him.
Who are you? Nazi!
12 years old? Okay.
Oh god, now flashbacks.
There's people making out on YouTube. They can't see this.
Veil the
I don't
eyes.
know what it was. It maybe like 5 years ago, where all of a sudden I stumbled upon people like doing really dirty things on YouTube. I'm like, what the hell is going on YouTube?
Yeah,
like we're talking like stuff that should be censored, like even in like movies and stuff. And like that guy is playing with himself. What the fuck? And it's just like on the front page.
Somebody's trollolol.
Where was I when this came on?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know. It's just like, which 5 people don't want to put that on the internet, on YouTube? I'm just like, well, that's odd.
YouTube, your access to softcore porn.
It really was for like the time being.
Right.
I think because what would happen at that time, stuff would have to manually get flagged or manually taken down, and now like they have the whole automatic screening now. So if you were able to get something up before it got taken down, it was just allowed. People were just posting really dirty and ridiculous stuff, and then just waiting for it to get taken down. But that is the internet for you. The internet's a fickle beast.
Yeah, the YouTube grind videos are the ones that. What's going on? Sorry. What? Sorry, somebody just posted a bunch of stuff in Skype. But anyway, yeah.
No.
But the grind videos on YouTube or whatever, it's just like chicks grinding or couples grinding, and they were just basically trying to post and see how far they can go and see how far, YouTube would censor them.
I personally don't understand dry humping, so I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. I don't either.
I haven't taken time to study it.
That's if you're wearing jeans.
Skip it.
Hurts. I don't get it.
Just skip the
Wait, they do that
grinding.
with jeans?
Yeah, it doesn't make
I am
sense.
so out of the loop here.
Just get
You should go
naked.
to a club.
I should just go to the club and watch all the people just pumping each other dry.
Yeah, it's
Bring like
weird.
a notepad and walk up to people like, yeah, that's good form. Good form.
Good
yes.
form, yeah.
10 points for posture, yes.
Look, he's resting on his ankles. Look how he gyrates his hips. Good porn. Good porn.
And
Point,
forward
point,
and back
point.
and forward and back. Yes, yes.
And then
Yeah,
just
you
go,
do that. That should be-
please, sir, and you leave.
Yeah. Well,
I'll just go around with a video camera and watch everyone dry hump each other and just
That's when
talk
you
like
get kicked out of the club.
yeah.
as the males slowly get.
Not if you're sneaky about it.
Yeah.
How did we go from gaming to this?
Oh, I know. I was gonna change the subject. It always gets sexual in here.
I blame Katie Johnson.
Oh God,
I
Katie.
think we should calm down now.
She's giggling so much right now.
It's been fangirling
All right,
about it.
if you have like a couple more minutes, Chilled, I was gonna let some of your fans and our fans maybe give you a couple questions, maybe 3 or 4 questions.
sure.
Okay,
And,
what?
Yeah, not to
What,
kind
Renix?
of sound mean, but Renix kind of wanted to ask some questions.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't go yet. Sorry, Renix. Go ahead. I'm sorry, doll.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was just sat here going.
You have the floor, ma'am.
Yay! Right. It's nothing like amazing, but what is like the worst game you have ever played? Like out of everything.
There's two. There's 2 really bad games. There was a I don't think it was called Raz's Hell. Raz's Hell was probably the worst game I've ever played. It was an old Xbox game. I think GameStop only sold it. It was a GameStop exclusive. It was literally, you're like an evil Furby getting eaten by an alien. Probably the worst game I've ever played. I guess see if I can find that, because I would love to play it again for my channel, because it's really bad. But that and Mercenaries 2 were just 2 atrocious games.
I hated Mercenaries 2. I had the first one and I was like, oh my god, this is so awesome. And then I was like, the second one I
Yeah,
was
the
like,
first one was very good. I didn't play the second one.
See, it's that music and that trailer that made me buy it. It was like, sucker tried to play me, but he never made me. Something like some ridiculously crappy rap. And I'm like, I want it. And then it was bad.
yeah, it was
$60
absolutely
on
awful.
it.
I traded some games in to buy it, and then like as soon as I got it home, I just played it for like 5 minutes and just took it out and just threw it under my bed. I was like,
I'm so upset right now.
don't even talk.
Those 2 games are up there for probably the worst games I've ever played. I
Also,
played shit on the Sega, and Sega had some horrible games.
I love Sega's voice acting. It is the most atrocious thing ever.
I love their voice, the lip syncing. It's so off on all of their games.
It's just, you could go out and see like some guy at a club, or you can just, pop in House of the Dead, and every time you shoot someone, there's nothing we could do. It's just, it's perfect.
I am so sad right now.
Oh.
It's really bad.
Also, I've got to say this because my friend's been harassing about me this forever. Can you say hello to Patrick in the chat?
Patrick. Well, Patrick, you seem to be a strapping young lad, and maybe one day... That's it? Okay, that's all good.
Yeah,
That's all you get.
Okay, say hello.
Hello, Patrick. Hello.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna start the questions over here, and I don't know. I guess I'll read them to you, or somebody can read them to you.
One of us can.
Yeah.
Is it on followers only? It's still moving mighty fast.
Yeah. I think they did. I don't know. I don't know. Just ask your questions, and I shall pick. I will randomly pick.
That one.
Okay, here's one. I'll just pick the first long one here. Hey, Chilled, if you had to choose between always speaking your mind, including fantasies and stuff, and never being able to speak, which one would you choose?
Jesus.
That's from Sleek.
I'm sometimes a dirty person. Like, I mean, understand.
We don't know anything about it at all. I mean,
Yeah.
so
Well,
clean here.
just imagine the stuff that I don't censor. You know,
He's a
stuff I
Christian.
do censor.
Yeah,
I'm
all-
a
He goes to
Catholic
church.
I'm
He
a
goes to
Christian,
church. Come on.
You ought to put all your cut clips together, and then we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, someone did that for one of the Impossible Game videos, just
Oh.
everything, and that was no good. And I think the video was literally titled "ChilledChaos." It goes to church, but ChilledChaos is Catholic. You know?
Aww.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, no
Good stuff. Good stuff.
No, I was
Yeah.
fucking Mike Piazza, I think, in that video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I invited my whole family in to just crowd around and
But
Follow
I guess I would go with speak my mind. There's one thing I don't like to do, and that's, I mean, I know my policy has been like censor myself when it comes to any drama, just keep my mouth shut on that. But if I had to be like keep my mouth shut when it comes to like, you know, my political beliefs or my religious beliefs or just even like my feelings about like what you did last night that makes you a floozy, then no, I don't think I
You
could
a
ever do
floozy.
that. I want to talk about how I'm feeling, because I think what that does, first of all, if I had to keep my mouth shut a lot of times, I couldn't commentate, because commentating or just talking in general, you pull from your own personal feelings, you pull from your own emotions. So if I couldn't really express myself, a lot of the times what you get is what I am, then it would just never be entertaining, it would never be fun. But then again, the flip side is that I have some fucked up shit in my mind. It's like if I can like somehow like gate it, like somehow people do it with Tourette's, they sometimes just like they instead of like saying like "Fuck you, you piece of shit," they go blah, 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 and then something else comes out instead. I think maybe if I can control it like Tourette's, I'd be fine. So I pick speaking my mind all the time.
All the time. Nice.
With Tourette's.
With Tourette's, yeah.
Tourette's.
Okay, here's another one. This one's Aussie Loco. Chilled, is there any game you really want to play that you haven't gotten a chance to?
Whew, that's a good question. There's been like so many games nowadays that literally just come out. Like, I don't know about you, but I feel like time flies when you get older. Like, I didn't even realize like Medal of Honor is coming out next week, and then you got new Call of Duty, then Halo. So time literally just explodes when you get older. So there's nothing really like I'm really like looking forward to that's too far in the future. I'm kind of like living in the moment, you know, like those hippies do, and then they all die. But for the most part, I'm kind of living in the moment.
Right.
For the longest, Kingdom Hearts 3, whenever it comes out, I would like to play it
Right.
somewhere, somehow. If they ever make it, they're probably not. It's been, what, 6 years, I guess?
They might.
like
They
a-
might surprise.
they've got
Seventh year.
They've got Down
Surprise.
syndrome. They're just never gonna make the third
They're
one.
afraid of it.
Yeah.
Instead, they made like 17 games for like the cell phone, the Game Boy, the 3DS. Hell, we'll remake the PS2 games, you know, but they just won't give us the new game, which is really, it's annoying, because I played that game when I was 10 years old, the first one, 11 years old. And now, like, if I'm going to play the third one, like, what, 23? What the hell? You know, I'm too old to enjoy this now. So, but I would say Kingdom Hearts 3, wherever it may be, I'll also be there.
So everybody, go tell the makers to make that. Make that
I
happen.
tried. They don't-
I'm dead.
You have tried?
Everyone's email Square Enix right now.
Oh.
One YouTuber has an issue with you.
tell them to get
Try, my
tell them to get
pretty
run
try.
over by a bus
No.
at the front
Here's
door.
Here's another one. This is Hi Manyo123. Chilled, have you ever played a game that you want gone or wanted everyone to have? Also love you. I guess like one that you hated. Like, have you ever played a game that you hated but you, I guess, played through it anyway? Or do you have one
For the
that
sake of
everyone should
reviews
have?
is what I'm getting from it.
Game I think everyone should have. It was really. I'm just trying to think. Like, I think a game everyone needs to play and experience, or just at least watch, would be Heavy Rain. That game, I wish everyone has that game. I wish everyone played it. Because if you did, people would be clamoring for more and more, and developers and studios would take it as a hint. Wow, these are really good. That game put story, emotion, and character development so far in front of anything else. It shines as an interactive movie. So Heavy Rain would be a game I want everyone to play, no matter what. If you've never played it, and let's say you have like $100, or okay, you probably need like 300 right now, some spare cash, go buy a PS3 and go play Heavy Rain. You will not be let down by it. You will feel so many different emotions and so much like of an attachment to that game. It's incredible. That's one game. As for like, I don't wish any game disappears. Because there's always like a niche crowd for someone or some company that they try and support. So I don't want anyone's game to disappear that someone may like. But if I can give a game to anyone, it'd be Heavy Rain. And who else here has played Heavy Rain?
I have played
I have.
Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
I
I
have
don't
not.
personally have the game. I went to my friends.
Yeah, me
And he
too.
was like, "Oh my god, you've got to play Heavy Rain," and I'd seen like people play it
Buy
on
it.
YouTube, but I thought I'd never, it didn't look like a game I'd want to play.
Yeah.
But I played it all the way through, and I literally did not